everyone, it's Belle here. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be fixing this beautiful girl up. Look at her, isn't she stunning? I was just so happy finding her for $1 at the op shop because she had these stunning earrings, which, as you know, earrings can be, quite difficult to come by for dolls, especially secondhand. So I'm really happy with this find. Her hair is just in a complete rat's nest and really needs to be fixed up. So I've got my little helper here and he's just putting some detergent and just some warm water into this Barbie pool where she's going to have a nice little bath and get all cleaned up. So we're just going to get started. So her hair was so badly tangled that I detangled by hand first a little and just removed all the tangles from around her earrings, which I'll show you in a second, so that they were clear as well and they weren't being tugged on. So yeah, we just had to really get in there and just clean her up well first, and then we're going to do the hair treatment and the brush. So with cool water, we're just rinsing off the suds from her so she's no longer soapy and she's all clean now. Look at her face, it came up really nice, and I've detangled all the hair from around her earrings. So our next step is going to be to condition. So normally I would use fabric softener, but I had ran out of fabric softener, so I've just used a hair treatment mask that I use on my own hair. And I suppose for, synthetic hair, it also works well. I have seen people use, hair products on wigs before. So this seemed to work quite well and actually allowed me to detangle her hair a lot easier. So I just worked the product right into her hair and I did let it sit for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now we're just going to comb through her knots and starting at the ends and working our way up to the top. I actually like using Barbie brushes for this, and I find that it works just as well with a human brush, but the Barbie brush actually works quite well. There was quite a bit of hair loss because, as you could see from the first shots of the doll, she was in an extremely bad shape, and so you could expect some of her hair to come out. Luckily, it wasn't enough that you noticed any plugs missing or severe loss of hair, so she still looks wonderful at the end. Now, once we've combed her hair into position and I've just done a middle part, we'll pour some boiling water straight out of the kettle over the doll. This will just add even more smoothness to her hair. So now she's all cleaned and sanitized. Her hair is still very damp and I wanted to actually curl it because you could tell that she had a beautiful curl to begin with. So I'm actually taking some cotton buds, which is all I had lying around, and I'm just using them to wrap up the hair, and then I'm securing this with a hair tie. As you can see here, it works quite well, but I was hoping to have a pin or something to secure it, which may have been a bit better, but it actually isn't too bad. And obviously, ideally you would want pipe cleaners. They would just work the best for this, but I just had to use what I had at home, and I'm pretty happy with the result. Another tip when curling is just to make sure that you curl the hair away from the face to give it that more natural look. Now here she is with all her curlers in, and just using a cool setting on the hairdryer, I'm going to give it a bit of a blow dry. I wasn't too sure about using a blow dryer on a doll's hair, so I put it on the cold setting and actually held in the cold blast button while I did this. I didn't dry it completely. I still allowed her to sit for about 3 more hours before I removed her curls. Okay, so now it's time for the moment of truth. We're going to see how the curls turned out. As you can see, there's some variation. Some of them are a bit tighter than others. It's my first attempt at curling a doll's hair, so overall I'm pretty happy with how these curls turned out. The doll now, the next day, actually has, the curls have loosened even more, so probably in hindsight I would allow this to actually dry completely. Her hair was still slightly damp when I removed these, so next time I would just let these sit overnight if you want a more permanent curl. Overall, I'm really happy with how she turned out, and I think she just looks beautiful, don't you? I think this doll is stunning, and her hair has just come out even better than I'd anticipated, and I think that it is such a good result compared to where she was. So she's now going to get her full makeover, a new outfit, and I'm going to show you the before and after at the end of the video, so stay tuned. And there you have the finished result. I really hope you all love this video, and don't forget to give it a like, comment, share and subscribe if you did. Thanks so much everyone. See you in the next one.